we headed west. Like so many RVers. So excited for the usuals. Colorado, Utah, then make our way up to Montana and Glacier National Park. And then we turned a corner, and it hit us. This may be better than all of us. I'm talking Idaho, my friends. But is it really superior to the big boys out west? Well, let's explore Idaho and find out. Well, like you guys, we get some of our best recommendations of places to go through other RVers. Last year, when Paul and I were heading out west, we ran into a couple of RVers who said, well, you have to go to the Sawtooth Mountains. And we're like, the what? We were pretty naive back then. So we ended up pivoting and going through Idaho to get to the Sawtooth Mountains. And all I can tell you is we were captivated. So this year, when we set out west, yes, we knew we were going to hit all the regular spots, like Colorado, and we absolutely love Colorado. Spent a lot of time there. Utah, some epic hikes, and Zion and Bryce. But this time we knew we would spend a lot of time in Idaho, and that is what we did. And you guys, I have to say, it has just weaved its way into our hearts. We love it. And when you are planning your trip out west, you just can't miss Idaho. So this year we started from the south, worked our way up north, hit Twin Falls, hit the Ketchum area, through Stanley. Love Stanley area, and then ultimately landed in Coeur D'Alene, which is where we are right now. So we first stopped in the Twin Falls area. We stayed in a sleepy little county campground in Murtaugh. I think we ended up getting like water and power hookups for 25 bucks a night. Our site overlooked a quiet little lake. We could see the sunrises, sunsets. We ended up enjoying our evening routines, and it was just lovely.
So, our evening routine, in case you're interested in knowing, is after we've had dinner, my beautiful wife has her glass of wine, red wine, preferably. I've got my old-fashioned, which I have a very well-honed recipe that I make my ounces from. And then we always have dark chocolate. And I just bought this 1.2 pound, 2 ounces, 1 pound and 2 ounces of dark chocolate from Trader Joe's. Never had their chocolate before, but that is our routine, is to also have our beverages with a little bit of dark chocolate. We're going to rip into this thing.
Yeah, I think we need some more wine.
I don't think we do.
Then we went through the town. We stumbled upon a local street market where they had lovely live music, and we wandered our way through and saw the local arts and crafts and some homegrown food, and it was just so nice. And then we just pulled up a chair and had a little sushi and some microbrew, and it was just such a wonderful, quiet, peaceful place to be. Now, we also heard you have to go see the Niagara Falls of the West, which is called Shoshone Falls. So drove in there, and it is just remarkable to see the power and the beauty of this huge cascading falls. Now, unfortunately, you cannot hike down to it or hike near and around it, but it is certainly worth going through to experience that power of that huge waterfall. So after staying there and exploring the Twin Falls area for a couple of days, then we meandered our way up to the Ketchum area, and oh my gosh, what a gorgeous little ski resort town. We stayed at a campground. It was a National Forest Service campground, which we always love the National Forest Service campgrounds. This one was called North Fork. It was only about 10 minutes from Ketchum, but it was very remote and secluded and private, and we had the most beautiful site, and we met some fantastic people. And then when we needed to get stuff done, which we needed to get some stuff done, we would go into town. Well, we have been thoroughly enjoying our time here in this campground near Ketchum, Idaho. But guess what? Can you tell what day it is? It's time to go to town because, yeah, it's laundry day. So, got my quarters, Got my laundry detergent and softener and ready to go. Oh, and there is definitely one other way we know it is time to go to town. Would you just look inside this fridge? It is bare. Like, I have never had my fridge that bare, but okay, I do still have my box white wine and my AG1. Those are the two essentials. I do rely on that pretty much every day. So anyway, time to fill the fridge. We are going to town. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Well, I am excited to get to town and get our laundry done and fill the fridge, but I'm even more excited to go. Oh, and more errands, but I'm even more excited about those restaurants we're going to go to. What are they about?
I know one's a distillery. Obviously, that's
yay.
what I remember the most. So I'm excited about that one. And then there's the Pioneer Place, some old restaurant that's got some crazy potato thing that we've got to try.
Oh, awesome. Sounds good. Yum. Now, being a little resort ski town, I will say I think that Ketchum is where the beautiful people hang out. But it is just picturesque, beautiful. We started our night at a very, very elegant cocktail bar, and then we moved to a local bar that was completely the opposite vibe, and it was packed, and we loved it. And we tried their local specialty, which is this massive baked potato thing. We are in Idaho. That was just delicious. I don't normally eat food like that, but wow, was it worth it. Now, in that North Fork area, it is just loaded with rivers and creeks and streams, and the fishing is phenomenal. And we would go out and Paul would go fly fishing. I swear I could just sit there all evening long and watch Paul fly fish. It is just beautiful. Now, when we were in North Fork in that National Forest Service campground, we loved it so much that we actually extended our stay, which is pretty rare for us. It says a lot. But at some point, the black tanks start telling you it is time to move. So hooked up and went. And by the way, I swear Idaho has the most beautiful dump stations you have ever seen. Now, Paul and I do travel full-time in our retirement, and we spend about 4 or 5 months each year in our Airstream RV, and then we spend the rest of the time on cruise ships and also traveling around the world. So if retirement travel is something that you're interested in, I do invite you to please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll get alerted when our new videos come out. Now, once we visited that beautiful dump station, we moved on to the Stanley area, and I will say that is most definitely one of our favorites. The Sawtooth Mountains, again, if you haven't seen it, you have to go see them. They are just stunning and steep and craggy and surrounded by this super lush vegetation. So we skirted the Sawtooths, and so we ended up finding the most beautiful place to boondock. We don't normally boondock, but we do love it. So this place was stunning. Right on a creek, and then you got the mountains on the other side in the distance, and it was only 10 minutes for Stanley. So we got all set up and we ended up doing some fabulous hiking. There's an alpine lake up there, and I got in some really good running time. It just was unbelievable. And of course, the town of Stanley is just so cute. And they even have a James Beard Award nominated restaurant just tucked around the corner. Oh, so good, I can't even tell you. So we again extended our staying in that boondocking place in Stanley, and again the black tanks told us it was time to go. So off we went. We went about another 4 hours north and tucked ourselves away in another wonderful private little National Forest Service campground. We actually had the place to ourselves. I could not believe it. Here we are, peak travel RV season, and there we are by ourselves, this beautiful creek alongside our campground. And yeah, because we had it to ourselves, I even decided to do a little skinny dipping. And no, I did not get video of that. But what a fun, exciting experience that was. And then once we left our private, beautiful campground where I did a little skinny dipping, we headed our way up here to Coeur D'Alene. And once again, Idaho had more beauty to offer us. Go up and over this pass, and all you see are these rolling hills of agriculture. I'm not quite sure what they're growing. Kind of looks like wheat to me, but I don't think it's wheat, but I'm really not sure. So if you know, put a comment below. But the golden fields and rolling hills, it just is breathtaking. And then you turn a corner and you're back in the pines here in Lake Coeur d'Alene. Now, Coeur d'Alene is really known for its huge lakes and everything water sports. So I'm talking, pontoon boats and speed boats, fishing boats, kayaks and canoes and floaties. I'm telling you, if it floats, it is here in Coeur d'Alene. So water sports enthusiasts come here. Now, while we're here, we have chosen to stay in a beautiful private campground. We definitely needed to get some stuff done. So it was really nice to be able to pull into such a lovely, well-kept campground. I swear I have not seen this many luxury high-end Class A's all in one space in my entire life. But it has been a wonderful, wonderful place. There are great restaurants around, some within walking distance. So it has given us a great landing spot to enjoy everything Coeur d'Alene has to offer. So as you can see, Idaho has something for everyone. It is incredibly RV friendly. All along our route, there are campgrounds tucked away, little satellite campgrounds almost anywhere you want to stay. It is incredible. And the beauty just never stops. It is also very low key. You just don't feel the crowds and the people. And even though there are a ton of RVers here, it just doesn't feel so crowded. It is just absolutely stunning. As you can tell, we are enthralled with Idaho. There is no question we will be back and spending more and more time here. So hopefully this has helped you. Make sure to put Idaho on your map when you guys are heading out west. Do make sure to spend enough time because every corner seems to be different and more beautiful than the last. Thank you so much for joining me on The Freedom Strategy, where we are unlocking retirement by exploring the world.